might be really beneficial is if I were to get... Okay, I think he was a friendly one. Yeah, so one thing would be to get back to the village in order to get some better weapons. I think weapons may be a big deal if I go back down to where I was. Let's go ahead and mine this. Yeah, that's a nice bit of iron there. There's actually some pretty large veins of stuff here, which I know I kind of skipped it last time, but I was just trying to explore on that one. I think this time around, since I know roughly where the village is, and I was able to get there pretty easily, I may go ahead and just try to get all the resources I find on the way. And I think if we manage to find a better weapon, I may try to go back down deep again into that other area. And also I realized too that a lot of these things have a price value to it too. Like for example that statue I was looking at that I found in those huts, it seems to be they're worth about 1,500. And if I can actually sell it to the shop, which I don't know if I can or not, then that means I could hopefully also buy a lot of extra stuff. I'm sure there is stuff down there. I'm not going to really worry about exploring it right now. There's some... I was thinking about skipping the copper, but we'll go ahead and just grab it anyway. Yeah, we'll grab a carrot. So it's getting to be nighttime, so we're going to probably have to try to expedite this just a little bit. That's partially one reason I kind of didn't want to try to do a whole lot of digging, because I knew that we'd have to start dealing with the cold again pretty soon. Maybe on my next trip across. I honestly say they hit really freaking hard though. Well, we actually found an upgrade that we missed last time. I know that the last time we went through here was actually quite dark as well. So it's actually pretty hard to see where we were going. another chest. So swing speed, well, damage per second is 10. So we got yet another upgrade. Okay, so the only downside is this only swings forward. But this allows us to hit above us as well, which in a lot of cases might be much more useful. So I guess what I might do before I start trying to raid people's houses on here is I may try to get a new weapon first. Because again, I'm not very familiar with how this game deals with taking stuff, so but I think the biggest benefit I could have is to get what I need first. That way if they all turn around and kill me for it, then at least out of this whole deal I still get my weapon that I need. So this is one of the food people. Alright, so this is clothing, which that might be on my list of things to get as well, if they have any kind of decent armor or... Alright, so we found what we were looking for. I think sadly our new weapons are actually probably a tad bit better, so... Or at least not enough to validate the purchase of 800 for like an extra 1 DPS or so. Alright, so this gives us 5 more health. So extra warmth. I was kind of hoping he'd have some sort of armor. So we have another food place. Right, so we got another weapon place. Yeah, because as I mentioned, let's look at our inventory again, but the broken sword is what we start out with, so we don't need that. This was 10 damage per second. So I guess we're only doing 8. I thought we actually had the 10. The 10 was the other one, but it was basically a spear, so it wasn't quite as good. So perhaps one of these may not be so bad. That would run us 668 if we wanted to buy that. So let's try to get that. And that's the cliff right there. I remember that the cliff basically dropped us into a whole other area, which there's no more town there, so. So the clothing option wouldn't be a bad idea either, because we can get us alright, let's drop a tiki torch. Let's just drop a tiki torch here, or here, or here, somewhere. Okay, so there. And we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep for a little bit. Because this will restart.